Title: All things were made by him. Who is him? Series: Jesus Christ, the Creator, one with the Father. John 1:3, KJV. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Pause. Reread it again. All things, not some things, not most things. All things were made by him. And to make it absolutely clear, the verse continues. Without him was not anything made that was made. This him is Jesus Christ, the Word who was with God and was God. John 1:1. John isn't giving poetry. He's delivering a theological bombshell that shatters false doctrine in one verse. If all things were made by Jesus, then that means the universe, made by Jesus, angels, made by Jesus, mankind, made by Jesus, time, space, matter, all of it, made by Jesus. And here's the kicker: if Jesus made everything, then he was not made, because not anything was made without him. He can't be both the creator and part of the created. That's a contradiction. This is where every false religion stumbles. Jehovah's Witnesses will try to insert a word into John 1:1, calling Jesus a God. But they can't escape John chapter 1:3. He made everything. Mormons will say Jesus is the spirit brother of Lucifer, but Lucifer is a created being, and Jesus made all things. Muslims will say Jesus is only a prophet, but no prophet ever created the heavens and the earth. Only God creates out of nothing. And Jesus did. Let's go back to Isaiah 44:24. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself. How can Jesus make all things, and the Lord say he did it by himself, unless Jesus is that Lord? To say otherwise means you believe in two creators, one invisible and one visible. But Scripture is clear. Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. There is only one Creator. There is only one true God. And Jesus is him, made visible. That's why Paul writes in Colossians 1:16, For by him were all things created. All things were created by him and for him. Paul doubles down. All things were created by him. Jesus is the Creator. All things were created for him. Jesus is the goal and purpose of creation. Now ask yourself, can a created being be the purpose of all creation? Can a creature be the sustainer of the universe? Because verse 17 says, by him all things consist. He doesn't just create, he upholds all of creation. So here's the challenge to all pastors, priests, skeptics, imams, and religious scholars. Show one verse that says Jesus was made. One verse that says Jesus is part of creation. One verse that denies his role as the uncreated creator. You can't, because it's not there. But what is there is this truth. Jesus made everything. Nothing exists without him. He is not created. He is the eternal creator. John 1:3 leaves no room for error. To deny this is not to deny a doctrine. It's to deny God himself, the one who made you, the one who sustains you, the one who will judge you, is Jesus Christ, the Creator in the flesh. Will you worship him as the uncreated maker, or reject him and fall into the pit with the rest of creation that denied their own Creator?